You know what sound that is, folks. You bet. It's another ElkWorks Noon Whistle. I'm Chris Trottier.
And I'm John Anzalone, and we have an all-star cast here today, Mr. Trottier, and I'm going to kick it back to you to make the big...
We're very excited to have the Precision Plus team here, a division of Reader Precision Solutions. And this is going to kick off. The ElkWorks is celebrating Manufacturing Month here in October. So what better way to kick it off than Precision Plus? Welcome, Precision Plus.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So let's jump right into it because there is a lot going on at Precision Plus, or the division of Reader Precision Solutions. So tell us about your new recent acquisition, how that fit in and why that fit into the overall Precision Plus Reader Precision Solutions portfolio. Talk a little bit about that acquisition. That was a pretty big announcement recently.
Yeah, Chris, Precision Plus and Isley have actually been friendly competitors since the inception of Precision Plus back in the mid-1980s. And our roots actually trace back to Isley. So couple that with we used to be next door neighbors. We've been wanting to work together for a number of years. But why now? We felt like now we finally had the right people in both places to be able to properly facilitate an acquisition like this. As many of us know, and it takes a lot of effort to bring two organizations together, collaboration, and working together on where we're going and what traits both of those organizations bring to the table, and we carry forward into the future.
Is this a building expansion, another site? What does this involve?
Ultimately, we're working towards getting both of the groups under one collective building. We've got the space to do that at our current site in Elkhorn. So we're excited about that, but we're currently working on optimizing both businesses for what they specialize in. Isley's done a much better job of maintaining the knowledge base and the ability to champion the mechanical machines. And that's where they're going to be focusing on that type of work. And we are going to be focusing on the CNC side.
Got it.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Very exciting. And I did saw, for those of you who don't, make sure you follow Precision Plus on LinkedIn and Twitter and other social media accounts. But let's go to Ray, the marketing guy, because that's really what your title is, the marketing guy. If it's got a picture, you got to be there.
It's quite a few different titles, but yeah, so coupled with the acquisition, going under the Reader Precision Solutions brand, we definitely wanted to stick to the roots of what we're known for at both Isley Precision and Precision Plus, but we also knew it was time to refresh our image, our identity, and try to transform it into a collective image. So a part of the acquisition, we did go through a rebrand recently. So if you've noticed some identity changes, that's where it's from. But you'd be surprised at how one little symbol can make a difference. So we went through probably about 35 to 40 different artwork revisions to get the final artwork for both Reader Precision Solutions, Precision Plus, and Isley. So
tell us about that process. Like, I'm curious about what was the process you guys laid out, because I'm sure it wasn't just sharing letters at different fonts.
It started probably back in May, right when the acquisition was finalized. We knew we were going to be updating some of the logos. We didn't know necessarily what that was going to look like, and we definitely tried to take our time on it and not rush it per se. But we definitely knew we were trying to get it across the finish line by the end of the year, and that end of the year actually was 2 weeks ago now. So the process started out really collectively in our boardroom of us coming together. What are we looking to change? What are we looking to bring together? Similarities between both companies, but I think we had 15 different font selections, 12 different shades of blue, arrows pointing in different ways that had subliminal messaging we didn't know. So there were just so many things. Oh yeah, there were so many different things that go into the logo, and you can see the final one right behind us here.
So are you trying to do something like the FedEx truck where there's a hidden arrow in there?
Oh yeah, so now the arrow points forward, because originally the arrows were flipped the other way, which shows regression rather than progression. So the arrows.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so some of those were found through the discovery process, but it was an exhilarating process because we were trying to stick to our roots, but still trying to segue to that modern era look. So that was the end result, was what you see behind us and all over social media, our website, and continued branding moving forward.
So Barry and Amanda, so now that the companies, you see this creation of Reader Precision Solutions, we got the brand, but now we have to merge the cultures, and obviously you guys both play an interesting role in those spaces. Tell us a little bit about, Amanda, you can start off from an HR standpoint, and what have been some great opportunities for you and Precision to connect with the acquisitional company.
Yeah, we really had a collaborative approach from the beginning because we certainly wanted to share best practices between both companies about what things they were doing and what we do. So we took a lot of conversations about benefits, events that we do, what does our onboarding process look like, and I think we put together a really good plan of a mesh of all of those things between the two companies. And they were formerly owned by a large corporation. So there's some exciting things that we do at Precision Plus that some of their employees might not have had the chance to do when they were formerly owned. So that's really exciting to be able to help them see when a company really, really appreciates you and wants to put their employees first. Things like a community give back initiative where we can go outside of work and have a good time together and support a good cause through Project Plus. Getting together for Christmas and summer picnics. We had our first company picnic together. It went off seamingly and was a fantastic family event. So there is a lot of work to do. Integration processes, it doesn't happen overnight. So
and I think Matt can kind of talk to you because you started going over there recently, or even right when the acquisition started with some of their machining practices over there.
Yep. So they're really the center of excellence of mechanical machining, like Mike said earlier. So I'm that bridge of technical support for them as we start to transition some of our materials and jobs over to them. And some of their stuff as they come this way, I'm kind of that technical go-between guy, helping, press the faces on both sides of the table.
So I have a question, Chris, real quick here. So Precision is really good at precision and the precision way and the organization and the attention to detail. So I'm guessing that this onboarding is, we're teaching you the precision way, correct?
Barry could probably speak to that. When we are lucky to have a director of education and outreach, and Barry's been doing a lot to provide some great training opportunities to the Isley team as well.
You got a good one too.
Yeah, we do.
So Isley actually does very much similar work that we do. So they are attending to detail and precision just as much as we are. So that wasn't so much the area of need, but their equipment, in particular the inspection equipment, is a little bit lagging behind the times from where we are. So we're in the process of making sure that they are up to speed. And some of that comes again from being privately owned and Precision Plus willing to get machines and devices here that will aid those people in their daily work. So they have been a bit behind because they hadn't had that investment, but we're excited about all that training. I do the training for both companies at this point, with the onboarding stuff for for people who are coming into the industry without any background. So that's been exciting.
How's question for you? I mean, obviously, and this will be a perfect transition to move on towards the big upcoming event in October. Just want to talk a little bit about what is the vision for, obviously Precision Plus has a great tradition of youth apprentices that have gone from either high school and college as an intern and then kept that pipeline fed. What is that? Does Isley have a rich tradition? And if not, what does it look like to kind of share in that tradition and kind of start to onboard them in the same vision of feeding that employee pipeline?
Sure. So You know, when you're privately owned, back in 2013-14, when the Department of Workforce Development changed the rules about kids being able to work in a manufacturing company and have ability to do more things inside of our building, private ownership was a great help because they were saying, hey, we're going to do this. Where those publicly owned entities were very reluctant. They were worried about the liability of having kids on their shop floor. And so Bigfoot High School, which is right there, we're hoping to get some involvement right away from them to get some youth apprenticeships in the building over there, because up to this point they have not engaged in those activities. And again, that stems back to the leadership here back in 2013-14 when we started down that path of youth apprenticeship, and Mike's commitment to the development of the next generation of machinists.
So let's transition. You guys got a pretty big event that you are launching here in the first week in October, which is a great kickoff to Manufacturing Month. You want to talk a little bit about what that event looks like, how it's going to differ from last year, and give us a little bit of the lay on the title, where people can register.
Is that Precision-a-Palooza?
We gotta call it that now, I guess.
Whoa.
There you go.
So if any of us look stressed and why we're all holding our hands like this, it's because the event is tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we got a lot going on to prepare.
So no, tomorrow we actually host our annual manufacturing day. So last year, post-COVID, we hosted on, I think it was a Thursday night last year, and it was an incredible success. We actually got to bring out a lot of networking professionals too after a work day. So last year we had our inaugural Youth Apprentice signing ceremony, which was one of the biggest successes I think that came out of that event in itself. Obviously the tours are always great, which we're doing again, but that Youth Apprentice signing ceremony, we saw public figures, we saw school board members, principals, teachers, educators, the whole 9 yards came out, business partners, alliance members. It was incredible. So we wanted to stick with that same theme to get as many people here to support our youth apprentices and our mission of investing in the next generation of manufacturing professionals and within the skilled trades. So we are doing our second annual Youth Apprentice signing ceremony with our manufacturing day. But new this year, we're also going to be kind of doing a panel, I guess you could call it. We have Mike J. Reeder, president and owner of Reeder Precision Solutions, John Gardner from Palmer Hamilton right here in Elkhorn, and then Bill Berrien from Tyndall Global Precision, which is up in New Berlin. So 3 powerhouse industry leaders within the precision machining and manufacturing world coming together, moderated by Joanne Pella, retired CT coordinator.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty much an all-star lineup, if you ask me.
Well, two big companies in our area that are amazing partners with the school district. I mean, just, yeah, incredible.
Yeah, it's fortunate that we were able to get John and Bill part of this panel, and then obviously Joanne Pella. Not surprised she came out of retirement for this because she's got to stay busy. But
That's common for her, yes.
yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the engineering showcase we have too.
So we're continuing to have the engineering showcase like we have in all of our past manufacturing days. This year we're going to have 2 like robots, our one inspection cell that Matt had created a few years ago, and then one thing that's new for our engineering showcase will be our showcasing our centrifugal barrel tumbler machine that we just got last January. We've used all the time, 2 shifts a day, but it's definitely improved our processes a lot. And so we're able to showcase that now too, as people are coming into the building, even before their tours, they can come and see that. And even after their tours, they can come and hear more of what we do.
That's
I think
awesome.
the important part about the engineering showcase is for those that might not have any idea of the cool things that you can be involved in, the equipment that you can utilize day to day in a manufacturing setting. It opens up, especially like the youth that come in the building, it opens up their eyes to like these really cool things that they can work on in our industry. So it's also just a career exploration part of manufacturing day, which is exciting.
Yeah, and I was at last year's, and it was incredible.
Yeah, sorry, you probably didn't get much traction because they were all by Sam and Matt with their robots and such.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah,
The word manufacturing probably doesn't do it justice. When I think of all the things I've seen and what you guys do at different times, that, yeah, the word manufacturing probably just doesn't do the industry justice anymore.
Yeah.
And that's why the engineering showcase really helps see more of what we do besides just the machines running parts off there. So
Yeah. and
Yeah.
that's-
Well, I look forward to tomorrow. I cannot wait to attend. You know, we're spreading we're going to hopefully see a nice contingent from Walworth County and everybody supporting Precision. And boy, time flies, John, doesn't it? When you got a really good looking, fun group of people.
Yeah.
So let's kind of, we always close out the Noon Whistle with some shout outs. So we're going to kick it to Precision Plus, a division of Reader Precision Solutions, to talk a little bit about who do you want to acknowledge, celebrate, and thank today as we enter our manufacturing month.
Well, Chris, we'd be remiss if we didn't make a shout out to Joanne Pella. Number of years, yeah, here we go. Joanne has supported this company going all the way back to 2013 when she held a talk at the school about manufacturing, where Mike Reeder, owner president here, made his speech and then had some kids come up to him and ask about a summer internship. And that was the kickoff. And we've had as many as 20 young people running around the building. We consistently have students from Elkhorn. And there's nobody better that I can think of to make that transition for students to a manufacturing company than Joanne Pella.
Great.
My first meeting as a principal in 2013 was with Joanne Pella, explaining that we need to move forward on being more of a career-centered school. My second meeting was at Precision. So, yeah, we're going back in time, for me at least. John, who do you got?
You know what? I just want to thank all our partners that take on youth apprenticeships and all those things, and they do such a great job. And we're always looking for more. But I want to go against the grain here just for like 10 seconds. And I'm a prospective employer. I don't know anything about Precision, and I want to go from Mike on down. One word that to you describes Precision Plus. All right, you ready?
Woo-hoo.
Unrehearsed, on the spot. Here we go. Go.
This would be called an audible.
Yes.
Innovative.
Respectful.
Revolutionary.
Collaborative.
Forward thinking, 2 words, sorry.
family.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, I'm going to give John. Who are you going to shout out to? You shouted out to all the employers and partners. I'm going to shout out to the Walworth County Economic Development Alliance for continuing to promote manufacturing. Lisa Pavette, the education coordinator who serves as a liaison between businesses and our local manufacturers, always promoting. And then I'm very excited. A quick announcement: we're going to have Rich Schaus on the Noon Whistle. This entire month of October is going to be dedicated to Manufacturing Month. So let's celebrate our local partners. Thank you to Precision. And on that note,
Thank you
for joining us. You are on your the second opportunity to serve on the Noon Whistle. So we thank you. John, any parting words?
Thank you. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you, Precision. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.